Autumn season is well underway, and you're probably feeling that pull to go inward and get cozy. But there's something else happening too. After passing through the portal of Halloween and into Scorpio's season, you might be feeling the urge to explore the darkness, the mysteries, the things we usually keep hidden. Even though the commercial holidays pressure us to be jolly, I'm going to explain to you why leading into your shadow is exactly what you need right now. Hi everyone, my name is April and I would like to welcome you to Zodiac Sophia. Here we explore our relationship with the solar transits of the true sky, the rhythms of the sun, and our relationship to mysticism, Christ consciousness, and the spiritual science of Dr. Rudolf Steiner. So let's talk about the more occult or spiritual esoteric meaning of Scorpio, which is all about transformation, death, and rebirth, and our soul journey through the darkness and toward enlightenment. In this season of bare trees, howling winds, and frost-covered lands, Mother Earth appears to be resting in the darkest time of year, but her internal world is busy gestating and preparing for a new birth in the springtime. The symbol for Scorpio is actually both a scorpion and an eagle. These two archetypes reflect the polarity of the lower and higher aspects of this sign, potentials that all human beings carry within. The scorpion can sting or the eagle can soar high above to see the truth, the light of truth. And when we dive deeper into the occult science, we see that the eagle represents the purified astral body and the scorpion, the lower astral. We have a quote here from John Josselin's book on Meditations on the Zodiac, and he states this quite beautifully. The strong will in the lower unevolved man simply serves the selfish and lower desires, appetites, while in the advanced soul it can manifest as a healing power. Scorpio gives us the courage to face darkness and awaken to our higher spiritual identities. The Scorpio eagle is a warrior of the zodiac, in battle with the dark forces, and it was during the age of Scorpio in our cosmic history that humanity experienced the fall. And this had to occur so that we would have the freedom to become individuals. The astral body is the seat of feelings, desires, impulses, and consciousness itself. And according to Steiner, a great cosmic transformation occurred when the original eagle of the zodiac fell and descended into denser earthly existence, becoming the scorpion. So through the fall in both biblical and esoteric accounts, the eagle aspect descended and became Scorpio, symbolizing the astral body's entanglement in lower desires, passions, and the experience of death and separation from the divine. And this is why, with the sign of Scorpio, we are faced with the challenge of transforming lower desires into higher spiritual capacities. But what's not talked about in the occult spirituality of Scorpio is that it actually holds a deeper metaphysical expression of the human being, and that is in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. We have a correlation to the four fixed signs of the zodiac, which represent the fourfold human being, according to Rudolf Steiner. These four bodies are the physical, etheric, astral, and the I, or ego, which is self-awareness. With Aquarius, the man, we have ego, self-awareness. Matthew is associated with Aquarius. With Leo, the lion, is in the etheric body, the life forces, and Mark corresponds to Leo, representing the kingly leadership aspect of Christ's mission. We have Taurus the bull, the physical body, and we have the book of Luke, and it is linked to Taurus, the ox, standing for sacrifice and service. And this is highlighting Christ's role as a sacrificial savior. And then we come to eagle, Scorpio, the astral body, feeling, desire, soul life, and this is the book of John. It's often depicted as an eagle, symbolizing the transcendent and eternal nature of Christ, especially his spiritual exaltation. So the eagle Scorpio represents the astral. The soul forces can be found in the realm of our feelings. It is in the exploration of our feelings that we discover what either holds us captive or releases us. So we must begin to explore our desires and our very own darkness. The cosmic evolutionary force of Scorpio is to alchemize old forces to a higher nature. Steiner taught that human spiritual development occurs as the ego transforms the astral body from a source of temptation and lower desire into an instrument of higher perception and self-mastery. Through Scorpio, we learn to manage emotions, desires, intense feelings. This can be achieved by going within to gain awareness through activities such as meditation, earnest prayer, spiritual studies, and journaling. Our task is to transform and transmute the lower instincts to a higher spiritual capacity. With Scorpio, we feel a separation from the divine, and therefore we seek spiritual redemption. Jonathan Hilton states that Scorpio carries much that corresponds to the animal nature, which has been corrupted over evolution, as this nature became more identified with the body and the world of the senses through the astral body. It is the cosmological imagination of the untransformed astral nature awaiting redemption by the higher self working within us. So Scorpio is associated with the 8th house, which is the arena of death, secrets, the inner world, occultism, research, and truth-seeking. It is a powerful water sign which brings intensity of emotions we feel in crisis and passion. It is these intense emotions that we have a potential for transformation. This sign is also prominent with psychic work, healers, spiritual teachers, research, esotericism, the occult, tests of willpower, inner strength, and the confrontation and integration of the shadow self. Scorpio governs the organs of reproduction, the bowels, and the process of elimination. Steiner emphasizes calmness and detachment from desires in the astral body in order to gain an awareness of it. This involves consciously holding back desires and cultivating serene composure to observe the astral body free from agitation. And we do this through meditation and prayer. We cultivate an inner silence and a mindfulness of feelings. For example, Rudolf Steiner has an exercise he calls Rückschau, which is looking back on your day. So after your evening prayers and verses, you review your day backwards from the moment you were in bed, and you kind of do just a reversal of your day back to the morning. And when you do this, it actually strengthens the soul qualities that are linked to the astral body. So to summarize, there are ways that you can work on your astral body that also include cultivating spiritual calm and awareness through meditation and prayer. And you do this with controlling desires, adopting supportive nutritional activities as well to support the body through the nutrition of whole grains. And you want to be sure and purchase organic whole grains and soak them overnight in a bit of warm water and kefir to neutralize the phytic acid, because this is the biggest reason why most people cannot digest grains. It's not the grain, it's how we prepare them. So try soaking them overnight before preparing them and see if you don't notice a difference. And it has a great nutritional value for your astral body, actually. So also some things that you can do is artistic activities, because it's the feeling realm. Movement therapies. This brings much inner healing. These approaches combine inner soul work and then nutrition, holistic approaches. And anthroposophical therapies also include rhythmic massage, eurythmy, which is a movement therapy, music and art therapy designed to engage and harmonize the astral and etheric bodies through embodiment and creative endeavors. These modalities facilitate the integration of soul forces and strengthen the astral body's healthy expression. So we want to get into eating more warm foods like cooked grains, especially now in this season with autumn and winter coming. We want to be eating these warm grains. And also, of course, partaking in spiritual exercises and doing artistic endeavors. So also a reminder that Steiner wrote many meditative verses for different times of the year in his calendar of the soul. We have verses that are weekly meditations designed to align with nature and cosmic rhythms, to awaken our soul forces and unite us with the natural and spiritual realms. And many people find these verses helpful for cultivating inner calm, courage, healing, and spiritual insight. So follow your natural call inward during this time. Descend into your inner world and discover what needs to be released. What hidden treasures are waiting to be found? Just as nature herself gestures, we can follow her lead and apply these rhythms to our lives for transformation. So may you have a blessed season of transformation. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Bye-bye.